What's the story behind Krown Media, bro?
We got a lot of backlash from that, 'cause at that time, Graham was popping. You know, when a new generation's coming through, the elders and that are like solidified always have opinions. Police are getting involved, saying like, we had a couple police meetings where they're saying, what we had to go meet them in Bullring, and they said like, you can keep doing what you're doing, but don't mention areas, don't show road signs, censor out any names. It came with a lot of like headache, man.
Where's Krown now? Is it just sort of left?
Yeah, it's just left now. Yeah, so we were still doing it like 2019, but it was just like, I was kind of going my way. I think the guys were kind of going their way, and I was just thinking of the future.
You shot a video for flipping, which is mad, Asher D and Gigs
yeah,
on the same track is just mad from the jump.
Yeah.
The video look clean.
Oh, thank you.
Well done, bro. That look
I was just thinking, yo, I'm on Zoom with Asher D, Ashley Waters, right? That's crazy.
What is your vision for Liam Matthews in terms of this creative industry? Where are you trying to take it? Right, guys, not like some pressure to start the podcast. Had a quick phone call with Mr. J from Legende Paris. He's going to send us a bullet list of. Thought it was just going to be an easy chat.
Yeah, I know.
How are you, bro?
I'm good, man. How you been?
I've been good, you know, bro.
Long time.
Thanks for coming on,
yeah,
man.
but no, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
You know what I never start with? What I'm going to start with today, guys, is I never see it. Hit the like, subscribe.
Yeah, it's important.
And it's important. Nah, it genuinely is important, people. So hit subscribe and please hit the bell so you can be notified of, you know, new content, new podcasts and stuff when they come up. And a quick disclaimer: this is a conversation. It's not a podcast. Well, it is a podcast. Sorry, it's not an interview. Like I said, some people comment like, "We don't want to know about you." Bro, I'm having a conversation. I just related a little bit.
That's cheeky, man. You're putting in the work here.
I know. Yeah, sometimes I get it. Some of it is more like Roster Bosses was more of an interview about him.
Yeah.
But it's just my styling. I like
Yeah.
to break the ice, conversate. But yeah, man.
Of course.
Leo Matthews. This guy's a videographer. What would you call yourself, videographer?
Yeah, I think that everything, videographer, director.
In that field.
Yeah, in that field, yeah.
There's not really a title for it, or is it a creative?
So, yeah, say creative, yeah.
Yeah, he's a creative. I've known this guy for many years. Originally from his early days in Krown Media.
Yeah, a long time ago.
So I want to take it there from the jump, bro.
Makes sense.
What's the story behind Krown Media, bro?
Went to uni in Birmingham, went to BCU, and just wanted to shoot videos, you know. I was a fan of the genre of music. I've been a fan of it since I was in school, but the video side of it, I was watching JDZ, SBTV, P1O, and then I got to uni, I wanted to do it. I remember I was talking to, obviously, you know, my brother-in-law as well. I was talking to him saying I want to do it. He was pushing me like, you should start it. I think that's kind of why I went to Birmingham, so I was like, there's a scene here. Let me go uni there and actually try something. And then went to uni, shot a few videos, met Ian Luke, the guys I shot your video with.
Is that E-Bless?
Yeah, E-Bless.
And what's the other
Luke
fella
Fresh.
called? Luke Fresh. I can't picture his face. Did he carry on after that?
Yeah, he's still doing it. Yeah.
Can't picture his face. Sorry, Luke. I can't picture your face. Maybe I see a lot of you on Instagram. Apologies.
Yeah, no, Luke's low-key. Yeah, we just started shooting videos, and then I remember my brother-in-law said he knows you make music, and we just flew up and did you a video. And
yeah, man, and you. So yeah, you boys come down. I remember the excitement at the time, how excited you were. You were so excited to sort of set up a channel. I remember like your vision. You want to be like the next P110. Like obviously that was your inspiration.
Yeah, of course.
Which behind a lot of man's, me with LAB51, bro, P110, Graham Day, and then cut. Actually, inspirations would be lying to say it wasn't.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So where did you take that, bro? Because from what I could see, we won't touch on like what I done. We just shot a quick video. That was it. Basically, we reshot.
We did a couple.
We did a couple. We reshot that one, didn't we? Later on down the line.
Yeah.
But yeah, so from what I remember, we shot that. The channel was pretty quiet. You had a vision for it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't speak to you for a year.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, bro, Krown Media was just doing up numbers, bro, when the big rappers was on there. From what I can remember.
Yeah.
How did you take your channel from? And this is advice for me, by the way, because I'm struggling myself to get the bigger rappers on. Some of them I've had, but some of them are hard to reach at a different time now. Like, how did you do that, bro?
From what I can remember, so when we came out of uni, I think we had about, say, 5K subscribers, maybe 4.
Yeah.
So we came out of uni 2016, and we thought we want to hit this like full time. And obviously we're young, we're 21, whatever, don't have no responsibilities. You can just do that. So we came out and we just carried on doing what we was doing at uni because we was balancing uni jobs. So we just put all that time that was taken up by everything else, put that all into that. I didn't have a job. Luke had a job at Tesco's part-time. I eventually got jobs further down the line, but just went hammer it. Just every day, wake up, check your phone, go on a laptop. There's quiet days as well. We feel like nothing's happening. And then around that time, drill music started popping off, and all the youngers in Brum were doing drill music. But even before then, we were traveling from Nottingham, tried to go up to London. I'll go on JDZ and look at, Jake used to put in the description, say Samsy from Manchester. So I'll know, okay, cool, where you're from. If I want to target areas, I might just type in Manchester JDZ and look at all the artists that are on there and try to hit them up on Twitter. Came out of uni, drill music's popping off, all these youngers are shouting us, and we're going from area to area and Brum shooting all these guys in their different ends and just getting numbers. Like, I think the most we had was 10K when we were in uni. And I thought, are we ever going to hit 10K views ever again? It seemed like mad. And then you hit 20Ks, 30Ks. Wake up one day and videos got 3K views, which is a lot. Remember when YouTube used to freeze, it used to like 306 plus. Yeah. Thinking like, yeah, we're going viral tonight, like that we're popping.
It goes on pause when it's hitting big numbers, doesn't it?
Yeah, and then it refreshes later on. And yeah, just built up like that. But we got a lot of backlash from that. Cause at that time, grime was popping. And you know, when a new generation's coming through, the olders and that are like solidified always have opinions. So you get a lot of backlash saying, "Oh, you need to stop doing these kids," and they don't know what they're talking about. Then as that's getting bigger, police are getting involved, saying like, we had a couple police meetings where they're saying, what if we had to go meet them in Bullring? And they said like, you can keep doing what you're doing, but don't mention areas, don't show road signs, censor out any names. It came with a lot of like headache, man. But that's what got us known in Birmingham. Like, okay, this is the Shinoko drill. It's not what we wanted, but it just happened.
How did you deal with that? So, because we've all been that age.
Yeah.
You don't really want to listen. So I'm a young rapper now, and the guy I'm filming was telling me I can't say certain things and do. How did you deal with them?
Yeah.
With that, did they take it easy, or was some of them hard work?
There's always going to be hard work, innit? There's always going to be hard work. You just have to kind of tell them what you're going through, and that the police are getting involved, and just try not to mention this and that. But it's still, if it gets taken down, gets taken down. But
ever put your channel in jeopardy? Strikes or anything?
No, we never got strikes, you know. Never got strikes. We just got a lot of outside noise. And when you're 21, 22, and you're dealing with authorities and adults talking to you and stuff, it's just. And then you've got the rappers on your phone. You know what? They're younger than us. They're teenagers, so it's just.
We've all been teenagers, innit?
Yeah.
Have a bit of attitude and that.
Exactly.
Getting told.
Yeah, a few arguments and stuff, but it's just headache, innit? But it was fun though. And then just kept building from there. And then we started we did freestyle series, and our best series was that Heat Seeker one. I think that was around 16, 17. Went to me and E was on holiday one time in Greece, and we were just brainstorming for, let's do a freestyle series in Pirate Studios. Then Luke got the backdrop made, and then he also got his guy called Dre Pound from Bristol. He sponsored us. He had a clothing brand, so he actually gave us some money to have his logo on it, and then we used that money to hit up rappers and like, can you come on our freestyle series? And we pay them to come on the Heat Seeker. So we got like V9, got M24. We had Kerry Keys on there, but he actually just came through with someone else. And his boys like, oh, can you do a freestyle? And he was like, all right, cool. I know the players now, so.
That was a good move.
Some people had to pay, some people just came on. I think M24, he just hit us up. That's before nice. Before he was M24.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just.
You see that way you're saying pain as well. Yeah, it's like, I feel like I'm happy you touched on that, because like me growing the channel, I've been talking to people. I'm like, oh, I'm looking to reach out to this person, offer them some money.
Yeah.
But a lot of people's attitude, I don't know if it comes back to pride and stuff like, nah, why are you going to pay him? But I feel like it's important to look at it as a business.
Yeah.
That's what you need to look at. It's a business.
100%.
Just because it's rappers and a YouTube channel, it's still a form of income if you get it right.
Yeah, exactly.
If you get the right artists on there, you generate the subscribers, you get monetized. Now you're making money. You pay someone, you paid for a product, you own that. They can't tell you to take it down, bro.
Yeah, true.
So if that goes viral and they're like, oh, bro, you know what? Nah, bro, you paid me. Me being how I am, though, I'm quite understanding.
Yeah.
I'm a nice guy, as you are. So if I got someone on my channel, bro, and it went wild, they'd be looked after in it. I'm not one of them guys in it. Even if I paid them, I'd be like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
That goes a long way as well. But we were even thinking like, oh, we're paying this person, that it's it's almost a bit, it makes sense that outside people are telling you otherwise, but GRM did it. They're paying people to come on and stuff like.
Business.
I see it the same way as a company pays for an advert somewhere on billboards.
It is exactly that.
Yeah, you're paying for publicity.
You could pay so much to put your channel on a billboard on the side of a motorway, or you could split that money amongst a load of popping artists.
Yeah.
What would be the better publicity? I would probably say them, because they are tried and tested. They're doing what you're trying to sell.
Yeah.
You're showing other rappers that are upcoming. I'm on here. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be the next. Ollie Young was the next M24.
Yeah.
The next flipping whoever. Did you say Cairo Keys?
Yeah.
All the ones under him at the time wanted to be the next them.
Yeah, exactly.
V9. So they're gonna be like, bro, how much to get on the channel? Did you charge early on, or was you? How long did you do the freebie thing for? Because I remember you was for a bit.
Yeah. We did it for free for years, So we were doing even videos that weren't going on our channel. We would just shoot Birmingham rappers that want to put their videos on other channels just because they had our name, Krown Media on it. It's just publicity. So we're shooting in uni we didn't care about the money, We would still get paid like maybe like we started charging £50 for a music video, £20 for a freestyle, then £100. And when we came out of uni, I think we were charging kids like £150, which I thought was a lot because they're like 15, 16. And then eventually hit the £300 mark, but that's for other channels. So you just build it up slowly. But looking back now, it's just little money in it. But there was no money in the scene back then.
Was you putting that then back into the channel in terms of ads and equipment? And stuff?
Yeah. So what we would do, say if we charge them 150, and then we'll just keep shooting all month, and then like just getting cash for people in it, and then eventually we'll split that 4 ways. So we'll pay each other, and then we'll put that other quarter back into the business to buy kit and stuff. So, but there's times where like we couldn't pay ourselves, so we had to just put it back in to get kit and stuff like that.
It's a good concept, bro.
Yeah.
I want to hold my hand up as well to something. So I noticed early on, because I was one of the culprits, one of their rules was, I was young myself, bro. If you shoot with us, it has to go on our channel. And I understand the concept now because I've got a chance to apologise, bro, because I was one of them rebels that like, bro, it's not getting any views. I'm uploading it to P110. I done that, didn't I? remember because she was like, bro, we told you couldn't do it. He didn't have attitudes or anything. When we went back and forth, I don't know if you remember, he was quite understanding about it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But what happened was, pitched it to P110. There was a young lad there at the time. As much as you annoyed me, bro, I know you was young, so I won't say your name. We do stupid shit when we're young. Yo, this kid give you the run around, bro, for this video. And this same kid must have done it with a few other people. Because I'm like, why is this video not gone up? It's like, oh, it's this one. He done the same to me, bro. He took my money and didn't upload it. And then out of the blue, the video was just online. Went up 3 days ago. Was no.
They didn't tell you.
Nah.
Yeah.
I got it started with Adam in it, the main man at the time. But it's suppose again, it's our learning curves. We mess up sometimes. And I think being in the boots he was at that time on that channel, big platform, with that many eyes, I want to prioritise the bigger ones.
Of course, yeah. And they're young as well, to be fair.
Exactly. Poor form. You shouldn't really prioritise the big one. You should treat everyone equally. However, learning curve. You would have made mistakes when you was doing.
Of course, of course.
You know what I'm saying? I set up the lab a bit later, didn't I? So I was a little bit more alert of how much I hated about the industry. Let me try and flip that on my side. Now I'm building a channel. I'm gonna try to take all of the things I hated, and make this great.
Yeah. That's the way to be.
It's a way to be, but it's been hard work, bro.
It's been hard work, bro. It is hard. I don't think people realize how hard it actually is. It's a proper graft.
It is. Where's Krown now? Is it just sort of left?
Yeah, it's just left now. Yeah, so we were still doing it like 2019, but it was just like I was kind of going my way. I think the guys were kind of going their way, and I was just thinking of the future, like what's the future in this sort of thing. And I was kind of getting pushed towards more being a director. And I could see the future in that, and I was like, oh, I'm actually good at doing this. So I kind of just went in that direction, and everyone kind of just gone their own direction, but we're all still obviously good, we're also active, so that's the main thing. And the channel's still, I don't know how many views it's getting now, but it's still actually generating views.
Is it monetized?
Yeah, but I need to sort that out actually, because I need to update it or stuff, but yeah.
Has it got to that point where it asks you to redo your tax and all that?
Yeah.
It's on pause,
It's on pause, that's literally.
Panicking, getting it wrong and that.
Yeah, so, but it's still like, to me it holds a bit of a legacy, still like people
beginning.
Yeah, and people are still bumping into it, like, oh, you shot my video back in the day, and they show like mad respect and love for it. So it's done what it needed to do.
That's nice, bro. Yeah, it's part of the journey, bro.
Yeah, exactly that. So
Krown Media, the beginning. All right then, bro. That's a. Do you know I very rarely do this on a podcast? That's a Marco Krown media story just finished. A bit more. This one's a bit more organized,
Yeah,
guys.
sick.
So going forward, where did you take it after Krown Media? We don't have to go live
Yeah,
story,
yeah,
but
yeah.
we'll chop it more about the whole industry
Yeah.
scenario, bro. Because you're like, oh, what interview? Just want to chop it up.
That's
back and
cool.
forth, innit?
I'm easy.
Where you
Yeah.
going with it, bro? Because what I seen recently,
Yeah.
you shot a video for flipping, which is mad. Asher D and Gigs
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the same track is just mad
Yeah,
from the jump.
yeah.
The video look clean. by the way.
Thank you.
Well done, bro. That looked hard. I
Thank
seen
you.
the rain and the bronze and the whole paparazzi look. And I seen a little bit of a clip
Yeah.
where you mentioned you had a vision for.
Oh, yeah, put it on my Insta. Yeah.
Do you want to tell me a bit about that visual? Have you already chopped it up?
No, I haven't, to be fair. I shot that last October, so it only came out 6 months. 6 months after we shot it, I've been waiting for that to drop, and I've been not telling anyone about it. And his PA/manager hit me up on Instagram. She said she saw my Insta. She emailed me. I saw the email. I was like, wow, that's mad. And then got on a Zoom call with him. And I was actually, I didn't want to do it at home because my mum's in the house and she's talking. Like, it doesn't seem professional. It's going to annoy me. And then I was like, cool. I just left the gym. I thought, let me find a quiet spot in the gym, use their Wi-Fi. No, I actually went out in my car, so I do it in my car. Then my hotspot was being terrible. I was on FaceTime with him and his PA, and my signal's bugging out. I'm thinking, this looks so unprofessional right now. I went to the gym, did it, and just we was on Zoom, and he's just talking to me, and I was just thinking, yo, I'm on Zoom with Asher Waters right now. That's crazy. I don't really ever get nervous for things anymore, but that actually made me nervous. And then we planned the video. We did 2 videos, so the other one isn't out yet, but we shot one back to back. Gave good budget, got a crew. We were planning the idea for months. My producer was back and forth with his team, breaking down the budget, the idea, and then I think the other video I shot for him is actually better.
Really?
But this one was a bit more cloudy because it has gigs and it just looks rain and stuff like that. So just that day was a bit hectic though. The first shoot went really well. I didn't have to do much on the day. Like the crew just did what they needed to do. The second day, not everything in the studio that I had planned was necessarily there. So there was other ideas that aren't in the video. But a bit of reorganization and just make it happen. And gigs was like 4 hours late or something like that. So I had to reshuffle the day on the spot and stuff. But it still hasn't really sank in, but that's actually like a
massive
important moment. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? But
I think for me, if people say, would you love to get on the channel, Gig, bro. I always say Gig. I'm going to get him on one
Legend,
day. Whether I sit down with him or I get him on some sort of music,
Yeah.
I just need him to appear on the channel.
Yeah.
Have I tiny boost?
Yeah.
So we're close. Them man are mates. Boost,
Yeah.
if you're watching. Don't know. Boost up bad boy. Though we put you in a room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he invited me once to doing a performance for A-Star. We had a track with him, A-Star.
Oh, sick.
He's like, bro.
From Liverpool?
Yeah. I was meant to film something with him, so he's like, bro, why don't we film it here?
Yeah.
Come up. It'd be good for you. A-Star's there, Gigs is there. We be in the environment.
Yeah.
So for me, that's him putting me in a room. It's not going to speak for me. It's just
Yeah.
putting me in an environment.
Yeah.
If I move correct, you just never know what can come. It's just about being in them rooms. It's nice when man are happy to open the door and let you in as well.
Yeah.
You can't
Respect
expect them to do the rest.
True.
Them little moves there that I respect still.
Yeah.
We'll get it one day.
Yeah,
So what's
definitely.
next for you? I'm just gonna look at some points now. What he's not sent them yet, Jay. We'll get him soon. We'll probably send them once we finish.
Yeah, he's on to me though, man. He's on to me.
What is your vision for Leon
Yeah.
Matthews in terms of this creative industry? Where are you trying to take it?
I never have an answer. When Jay asks me that, I don't have an answer. Definitely a production company. I tried to start one before. I didn't really push it, but now, like my vision was when this video drops, I'm gonna make a production company. So I made one. It was going to be called LM Productions. I was going back and forth with the name for ages. I didn't want to name it after myself. So LM, sorry, like Leo Matthews. Yeah. I can't
LM.
Oh, yeah, LM.
You
yeah,
said
yeah.
LM.
Yeah, I can't pronounce my own initials. I thought it's too egotistical, but I couldn't think of a better name, and everyone keeps pushing that name to me.
LM sounds good. It's catchy, bro.
Yes,
Good initials.
Yeah.
Roll one after the other. LM Productions.
I guess it all links together, and then that name was just taken. I was trying to find alternatives, and I just put motion instead of productions. And I thought, okay, like everyone's using the word motion right now, and also motion picture goes with film. So I just thought, let me run with that. Just do bigger productions, really try to be more of a director. I think that's actually what makes me happy, is being like, have the monitor and just see the vision come to life. And because I'm hands-on all the time, I can't do everything. I'm doing lighting, shooting.
It is a lot.
Yeah, and I can't progress if I keep doing the same thing over and over.
You spread yourself fine, bro.
Yeah, so
You can't be great at everything at the same time, simultaneously.
Yeah.
You've got 2 sets of hands.
Exactly. I've been doing it for ages now, so take a step back and just delegate more. So have someone help me push out my YouTube videos. Have someone hit me up for some editing recently. I let him do a behind the scenes of the Ashley Waters video. He did a good job, so keep giving him content and have someone help me make reels. Obviously, I'm still going to be doing as much as I can in the day, but just try to build up a bigger, like a production company and have set people doing set things.
That makes sense. I feel like there's a lot of money in that if you get it right.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
A lot of stress.
Definitely.
You open up your life to a lot of stress because, as we said before, I feel like in this industry, bro, it's a headache. However, pros and cons.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
The wins are definitely going to outweigh it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's nice getting a win after you, like, it's a roller coaster, like you said earlier. It's like sometimes the highs come after the lows, so it's nice.
No, yeah, definitely. You have to go. It's like rough for this movie. You have to go through the literally the rain, as they say.
Yeah.
To get to the sun. I think Jay said something like that when we sat down with him the other day.
Yeah.
So what have you got in the pipeline coming up, bro? Anything else glamorous like that, or is it all?
No. Just there's one more video for Ashley that she's probably gonna drop that maybe in the next month, I reckon. But this video that came out for him was supposed to come out in January, so I've just been waiting. Other than that, my life is just last minute, to be honest. Like, someone wanted me to go to Dubai this week, but now he's ill, so he said maybe next week. Whether that happened, I don't know.
What is it with videographers in Dubai, bro? Aaron said the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was last minute.
Yeah. It's always last minute. Yeah. Now
is it a rapper that rang you by any chance?
He is like a rapper / singer. Yeah. And now Aaron's living out there now. He's living life. So you just got to go with the flow. It's IB first Spain, like Dubai. Rappers just love them places.
Their place.
That's the place that they always want to go to. Yeah.
Do you think you going forward, like your target audience, will it always be rappers, bro? Would you like to branch out into other things?
Definitely branch out. I want to do like more singers and stuff like that, and try see what I can make out of, say, like a pop song or something like that. That would be cool. I've done weddings. I don't really have an answer, which sounds a bit mad, but I never really had a full vision from the start. To be honest, it's new. First, let's build a channel, then become a director, and everything that's happened just happened organically.
It always starts, I feel like, in our line of work where we come from, it always starts with, I want to set up a channel for rappers.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's like
that was like the in thing back then?
Yeah.
That was the vision back then. No one really said they wanted to be a director. It's almost like everyone wanted to build like the next SBTV or Link Up. Yeah.
Definitely. When you get it right, there is a lot of joy in it.
Yeah, there is.
Don't you think it's nice reaching your milestone, bro? When
Yeah,
you build the channel.
Yeah.
You always got 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And is it so many watch hours you come on and
Yeah.
or like you say your first 10,000 views? Because
Yeah.
it can be disheartening, bro. I remember when I first started mine, bro, and everything's a couple hundred views. Sometimes you put a video out, it's had 56 views since yesterday, and you're like...
And you're putting crazy work into it.
Yeah, and you're thinking as well, is this rapper going to look at me like... Why have I done this on your channel? It's a journey.
We used to get that as well, where rappers say to us like, "Oh, like your channel's dead." Like,
it's heart-wrenching. Bro, like you knew.
Yeah.
Did you think you was just gonna come here and blow up? Why did you go on another channel then? You come on here because it was free. That's what you did.
Yeah.
You should have paid someone to go on a big channel. Then you couldn't have moaned. You know what I used to say to people? Why don't you look at what you would have paid for a big channel? Pay for some ads.
Makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
You don't even have to put that much on.
Yeah.
But when you finally do get there, it's like, you drop a video, you think it's hitting numbers. It's a numbers game. What's your thoughts on that, bro? This whole numbers, followers, subscribers.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that? Because it's a numbers-based game. Do you think it's corny? Do you think
it's like I said, it's nice to see it sometimes because you've got something to reach. Like, but then it can get disheartening because you can't force the numbers. Like, you can't actually make the numbers go up. You can just keep working. So it has its pros. When you hit them, it's nice, but then it has its cons where it's not moving, and it's just and not everything's about numbers. You can't. Sometimes numbers don't have context behind them. So it's about the context behind the numbers. Like, what's those numbers actually done for you?
Numbers don't determine talent, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't determine quality at all. Have you seen Scorcher recently? He's been talking a lot online because he won himself an award, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he literally said in his speech, like, this is for all the people with a smaller following. The people ain't got 1 million subscribers or 1 million. It basically was just really tailoring it to numbers, his speech.
Yeah.
Because he did it and he was saying like he was gonna knock music on the head.
Yeah.
Because although Scorch is quite big, he's not huge.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah.
He's got an audience.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I thought it was nice that he touched on that because I watched this speech and I thought, you know what, bro, it bred a little life into me that morning when I thought, if you can do it, so can I.
100%.
Because I think I've got like 12k subscribers or something on Instagram, 28 on YouTube, followers, sorry, Instagram. You know what I mean? Everything's half decent.
Yeah.
But in the bigger picture to the masses, it's nothing. But I'll see some people, bro, and it's like, yo, they look at you like you've already gone. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So referring back to what Scorch is saying, like, you can do it, innit? Like, because it really, you've already done it to some.
Yeah.
If you've done it to this guy here, but you're not to this guy here,
Yeah.
we're en route, bro.
We've
never met him.
Yeah.
Because it's mad, innit? And it's numbers. I've had people, yes, bro, smacking it, this many followers.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah. But you are, though. Yeah, I've seen your stuff on mainly Instagram, like Reels and stuff like that. But when on the YouTube, I remember I voice noted you, I was like, oh, you're on 30k something subscribers, so that's mad.
Yeah, just getting up to that now.
But obviously, because you've been putting in the work for it, you probably don't see, like, you've seen the progress of getting to 30k.
It's a very slow burner, bro.
It really is.
It's very slow. Like, I can't wait to get that 100k plaque.
Yeah.
For why? Do I want to put it online? No, I want to put it by my computer and look at it and think, yes, I did that. I know it won't pay me.
Yeah.
It's a small achievement that I'll feel like we got the plaque.
Yeah.
I like awards. Who doesn't?
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course. It means a lot to you.
It's that feeling in it. I did it. Some people like buy subscribers, and you know, people get a Grand Daily plaque, and you think you just cheated. For what? Why have you cheated, man? Why didn't you want? I wouldn't be able to, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro. You know, if I got that plaque, if I got a Grand Daily million views plaque or a 100k YouTube plaque, I would be so happy with that.
Yeah.
Although it not necessarily amount to anything cash.
Yeah.
It's material, innit? But it's a personal, like, I did it.
100%. I was gassed when I got my first million views plaque.
Bet you was,
yeah, I
bro.
was working for years. I think it took 5-6 years to get something like that. I was so excited.
Bro, it's a win. Has
he messaged you?
Someone off campus messaged me. Oh. We got questions coming in. All right then. We'll leave the plaques a minute. But yeah, personal one day. Would you like to? Someone just asked. Would you not touch on documentaries, drama, stuff like? Would you be open to that, or are you just sticking with the music?
Oh no, that would be good. You know, documentaries would definitely be good. I did one day of documentary filming for a woman called Janice Robinson. She was a singer from, I think, like the 80s or 90s. She had that song called Dreamer, and
that dance song.
That song, yeah. So I shot a video for her last summer through some guys called House Gospel Choir, her gospel group. And then the DOP that was doing a documentary on her said, oh, we need an extra day filming, can you film it? He went back to New York, so I filmed it, and I was like, oh, this is actually fun. And it's just different, like, I love filming, so I'll film anything, to be honest, not anything, but almost anything. And I just enjoy having the camera in my hand, so it's a different, you have to look at it from a different perspective when you're doing different, like, from documentaries to film to whatever, so I like to do a film as well. Yeah, so I didn't even think about that before, but yeah, I would like to do that.
I've got a question for you because I'm guilty of this. You know when you used to film in a music video?
Yeah.
There's a lot of cameras.
Yeah.
You know when you're told now you film in a vlog or something, you've got to be stable.
Yeah.
You struggle, bro. I filmed a vlog for someone the other day. I was going alright with it. I had to slow down, bro. It's a vlog. We're not going to cut all different scenes.
Yeah.
It felt, are you ever guilty of that?
Yeah. Start getting into that. I want to find an excuse to start moving the music and that.
Like
so,
it's in your hands, in it to move.
I'm so used to that. So yeah, no, I definitely do that. People tell me like slow down, chill out a bit.
Yeah, you have to.
Or even different genres of music, like slow down. This isn't a drill.
When you enjoy the song as well. Do you feel like
Yeah, of course. People seem to like that. They're like, oh, I like how you're moving with the camera. I didn't realize I'm doing it. I'm just moving to the beat, and then in the edit, it makes it. I feel like it's gonna make the audience vibe to the song more as well. I think anyway.
100%, bro. Yeah, Janice Robinson, bro. Is she the one that Silky? I keep forgetting the name. Silky and JK remix.
Yeah.
Is it her?
Yeah, it's her. Yeah.
Very hard. You boys smacked it up. It's I don't know if you listened to it recently, bro, but yeah, the track's hard. I put that on in the gym. I bet, you know what's funny? I bet, you know, when someone like had a banger back in the day, because that was a banger in its time.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
You know, like, obviously, I don't know if she had many more big hits, but, you know, things quieting down.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they love, like, you know, when a rapper wants to remix it. 'Cause it naturally shows, like, people won't find the original.
Of course. Yeah, yeah.
Or, you know, when someone just, you might be finishing off your music, gets a few radio plays, and then someone goes on X Factor. Oh, man, winning.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Music's hit the charts, you know, from back in the day because of that, bro.
That's mad, that is, yeah.
Revived people's careers a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
My friend Denzi, you know the guy that done Sorry? Garage song. Monster Boys, Denzi.
No, what song's that?
It's like, I can see my whole world.
Oh,
change.
okay,
You know,
yeah, big
I hate
song.
when people always say they don't remember. I always have to do that bit. By now, I should be able to power ballad that song, you know. So,
A big song.
obviously, big song in its day.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit down with you one day, Denz. I want him in the chair, man. Bro, someone pulled it up on X Factor or one of these tracks, and the actual remix went platinum or gold or silver or something. Yeah, bro. Buzzing. I remember he was gassed. I was like, yeah, you're winning, you know. You know when you just got a banger. And
Oh, you actually know him?
Yeah, I know him
Oh,
personally, bro.
mad. Oh, wow.
He's my guy, innit? He's a nice guy, then.
Yeah.
It's a family man, innit?
Okay.
Got a banger.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
could just go out every summer and make money off it, winning.
Yeah,
He's a nice guy. I've actually got a chat with him.
Oh, sick.
It's on the internet. It's called Dance Floor. Me, Denzi, and a fella called B-Mac, B-Mac co-produced it with YJ. When YJ that
Oh, yeah.
does a lot of H
H
stuff
stuff,
and that
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yeah, man, YJ's another legend.
Yeah,
I'd
he's
like to
killing
sit
it.
down with YJ one day.
He's very humble as well.
Yeah, very humble. It's actually his birthday today. Happy birthday, YJ.
Man, you know everyone, you know.
Bro, he's originally from Manchester, innit?
Okay, yeah.
So when he recorded that song,
Which one?
the one you shot Mum's the
Oh,
Word,
okay, yeah.
and we shot it in his mill, his studio. Funny enough, he's still got the studio to this day.
Really? What's the
It's in
same
his
one?
mill. Yeah, I don't think he operates from there,
Okay.
but when I say that, I think it's his. It looks the same.
I
but
think
just
you
a little
took us to the
revamp.
studio or something that day as well. I think you took a studio.
It would have been that would have been YJ's. So all right, boom. So on Jay's podcast the other day, Jay's is out today, by the way. So we're not re-stealing his questions. We're just remixing them because this guy was ill, looking like he wanted to keel over. We had the flu.
Yeah.
Nice guy. Passed it on to Jerome for a bit. I got it. I think Michael might have got it. I was ill, me, bro.
I warned him as well. I said to him, like, I don't think I can make it tomorrow. He's like, yeah, no, just rest up. You'll be fine. I'm like, are you sure?
Bro, listen. If someone's ill and they come around me, I'm getting ill. I'm that guy.
Really?
I'm getting ill, bro. I wouldn't say I'm unhealthy either. I'm quite healthy. I
yeah.
don't smoke, barely drink. I drank for ages, and when I do, I'm not like an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Don't really. I go bed at a nice time and that. Like, man, I'm all right.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, I
it's
eat
not
quite
bad,
healthy.
yeah.
My girl's always cooking up nice food. Like, I'm
Nice.
go gym and that.
Yeah.
You'd think my immune system would be good, bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
I know a lot of healthy guys that get ill often though.
Sometimes, bro. You know when you think, oh, I eat clean and all this, that could be why your immune system's crap. My dad's was a mechanic eating sandwiches with oily hands and all that for years.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
body's been fighting off everything forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Germs.
mean,
So your
yeah.
immune system's great.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh no, that's the theory. But yeah, what I was gonna say, sorry, bro.
That's
sidetrack.
okay.
Yeah, so you was ill. Jay asked you a question.
Yeah.
I feel like you might give a better response. Young Leo Matthews, or just another young videographer watching this, if he wanted to get into this line of work, where would he start with a small budget? What's the route around it? Because cameras can be expensive.
Yeah. I mean, first thing I would do is probably just rent cameras out on Fat Llama. That's what I
Fat
did
Llama's
for a
a
bit.
go-to, innit?
Yeah, when I didn't have a camera for a bit, I was just renting cameras out and then just save your money from that. So a camera might cost you £30 to £50 a day.
Yeah.
I think even if you're shooting for free, you can possibly either raise that money yourself or just ask the artist, like, I'll shoot you a free video, but can you cover my expenses? And that's more than respectable, to be honest. Like,
Nah,
they
that's
should
fair.
do that. And then always build up like that, save up your money, and then eventually buy your own thing. Then you can start renting out your camera to other people, and then
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know my camera, bro. I see how people handle them.
it does come with that. To be fair, you want to make sure you rent it to the right person that's going to treat you with respect. But
Does Fat Llama insure it when you rent it?
they do. They say they do, but I think if it goes down that line, it can get a bit long. But yeah, but they do technically insure it.
So you can hire, here's one. And to be honest, bro, I feel like you said the exact same thing on Jay's, man. I was just saying,
I just wasn't ill.
with an ill face.
Yeah.
Wex is down the road from here.
Jay uses that, yeah.
Wex is good. Oh yeah, you got the mics on that day, didn't it? But what Wex does, which makes sense, you know when you go somewhere and you think I'm gonna get this bad boy camera or whatever,
Yeah.
because it's worth it. It might be £100 or something for the day. But where they get you, bro, where they sting you, which makes sense. The deposit is the full price of the piece of equipment.
Yeah.
So now this £5 camera, you need to have £5 somewhere to cover it.
Yeah.
Which is, it makes sense to them because why not? If you
Yeah,
break
yeah.
it, you need to be able to repay it,
Exactly.
replace it. So it does make
like
sense.
instantly.
It can get techie, bro.
Yeah.
It can get techie.
I went to get a tripod one time when I was shooting with Jay, and I didn't even have money on my account like that. Luckily, I had my credit card, and they said to me, the tripod was like £500, something like that. And I was like, what? I thought it was gonna be like,
For a tripod?
yeah, I was gonna be like £50 or something. Obviously, I paid it, got it back, but I wish I had known. It could have been a sticky situation. Like, I wish I had known that beforehand. So.
Of course it could, bro.
Yeah.
This camera equipment's not cheap,
Yeah, it's
bro.
not at all. Yeah. So.
So talking about Jay, you work a lot with Jay.
Yeah.
Mr. Legend, still can't get it right.
Yeah, I'm just saying Legend Paris. I can't.
Yeah,
And he's gonna hate
the brand of legends. That's a compliment, bro. Legend, you're a legend, bro. He did well. What have you been doing with Jay, bro? Are you doing the content, photography? What have you got to do? What's your line of work?
So he hit me up through. There's a photographer called Ben Lister in Manchester. He hit me up years ago in my DMs. So just another way to start off, hit people up in their DMs. I remember Aaron used to do that as well. Just hit up rappers and offer them work.
Yeah.
So Ben hit me up. Then years later, he said he's got this brand. Got on a phone call, group call. Jay wanted some adverts made, and he's like, "Are you sure you can do this?" Then I'm sure. And I saw his previous stuff. In all respect, I felt like, yeah, I can definitely hit that level better. And then I did an advert for him with his like baseball jackets, and he said it was his best campaign yet. Like
The varsity ones.
That's the one, varsity, yeah. And he got the best return and whatever from it. And I just like the guy, to be fair. This guy does business properly and he's cool to work with. And then he got me in again. Definitely puts pressure on me when I'm doing his
Not
edits.
wrong with that, bro.
Yeah,
That's how you get the greatness out of people.
Exactly. He said to me last time, he's like, "Leo, I'm gonna annoy you more often," because he was getting on to me the next day. And then like I turned around the video and he said, "Oh, this is your best work yet." So he knows me well, to be fair. He gives like, well, he's not that much older than me, but he gives like big brother vibes and he gives me guidance and stuff.
It's his strengths, in it, bro. He's a leader.
Yeah, he is definitely.
And fortunately, the way you are, if he wasn't the way you are, you wouldn't let him take the lead, bro.
Yeah.
You might be stubborn and think you ain't my big brother.
Yeah.
You are you gonna try to tell me what to do, bro?
Yeah.
It's not wrong with that, bro.
I
That's his strength, bro.
Yeah.
It helps you to thrive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He's got my best interest as well.
Yeah. Because my man's, he's took a brand from nothing,
Yeah.
an idea, and now look at him, bro. So he'd be silly not to think, I'm going to listen to you.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? Age means nothing, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't.
It's flipping 20-year-old millionaires out there that sit up all night drinking Red Bulls, twitching on stream. You know what I mean? On live streams, I'd take some form of advice from him, but I'd be like, bro, I already know your method. I ain't about to go down that route. I ain't staying up all night, no sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas, the way he lives his life and what he does stuff like that is definitely inspirational. And like, he's just got good guidance, really. Like, he's only 3 years older than me, but it's like 10 years on me, to be honest. So.
It's again, bro, that comes, it's experience.
Yeah.
Experience starts from the day you started that line of work there, or that journey. And his experience is how many deep the Jandy is.
Exactly.
You know, I don't know, the brand. And obviously, my man's always been business minded. I remember him from a kid, bro. My man was always had his eye on, so he was destined to fucking do good things.
Okay, see it in him, yeah.
So, what I was going to ask you, like I asked Aaron.
Yeah.
You got any horror stories as a videographer? It's like some afro videographers now.
Yeah.
You don't have to say the artist if it's political.
There has been a few horror stories, to be fair. I mentioned it before, like just, from the drill videos, someone passed away, and then the police got involved, and then we were coming back from Nottingham, and our accountants rang us because our business address was our accountants, thankfully. Obviously, we knocked on our door, and then they just said that they want to talk to you, and we sat down and had a meeting with them. They're like men in black, they came in suits, and they're very like with
Murder
kids.
Squad.
Yeah, Murder Squad, yeah. And they were very forward, and they're basically saying, like, they didn't say you have to give us this information, but in other words, they're saying you're going to do as we tell you to do, basically. And then didn't give them the information, they're chasing us up. And then I remember one time I got back from a shoot, there was a guy outside our house. He was stood outside our door. I said to Luke, like, there's this guy outside our house, and then we went in the house, nothing happened, but then I think a couple of days later, that's when the police came in, like, had a warrant and took the computers, downloaded my phone, and they were cheeky as well. They said, next time people ask you information, make sure you give it, and then They went to E's house as well at 6 in the morning. Woke up his family, took his camera, computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, took it all to Nottingham.
How long did you keep it for?
Only a few days, I think. We
Really?
went and got it back. Yeah, we literally went to get it back, and we shot another video that same day. Another drill artist in Nottingham, but they told us to stay out of Nottingham. So that was one mad story.
You was lucky to get that early there.
Yeah.
Did you tell the drill artist that the police had that camera? Because knowing how some of these guys are, like, don't film me with that one, bro. It's ringed. Feds in the station watching every move.
No, literally.
Oh man, I have these big extravagant things, how things are running that in it. Like, I know how it works.
Yeah, it was crazy to be honest. That's always a crazy story. I mean, there's been things at shoots. I'm very paranoid at shoots. I've even gone viral on TikTok because like you can see watching my back and stuff like. I'm just super paranoid because anything can happen on a block shoot. To be honest.
Why paranoid though? Is there a reason behind that?
No, I don't know why I'm paranoid. I never used to be. Definitely when I was mid-20s and stuff like, I'll go to any block shoot, any video. I never had no fear at all, and now I'm just a bit like.
I think that comes with age.
I think it does, it must do. Where I'm just a bit more paranoid. Like, it only takes once for something bad to happen, but just seeing people pull up. I've seen it when I was shooting in Coventry. Some guys pulled up and they brought out a knife, and he was just being silly with it. His boys told him to go away. Like it was calm in the end. I was shooting in Nottingham again. Some guy pulled up on the block. They started arguing with each other. They said, "Leon, go get in your car." I think someone got hurt in that arm. It's just there's things like that.
It
is, to be honest. Yeah.
You're gonna have your wits about if you've gone through little hiccups like that.
Yeah.
Because they are, well, apart from the first one, they seem like small, but with the potential to be big.
Exactly. Yeah.
When you're just there with your camera and that, you
Yeah.
really got your wits about you because you don't feel like you need to.
Yeah.
A lot of these men that walk that path, they naturally got the backup. They're aware. They're ready.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
When you're just thinking blasé with a camera, you're just one that's slipping, bro. You know what I mean?
Exactly, especially when you're stood in front of the artist as well. Like someone comes past and does whatever, I'm stood in their line.
It's a messy game, really. Unfortunate because of like them sort of hiccups there that just take the excitement out of it.
Yeah, it does.
But
nothing as mad as Aaron's though. When Aaron said that someone came with a gun and started waving it about,
bro.
Crazy. Maybe laugh when he was on the podcast.
The way he said it.
Actually, yeah.
It was funny, innit?
Yeah.
A live dining. Should we do that?
Well,
We've never done that.
Not, yeah.
Right, guys. We're going to do a live dialing. We've never done this. All right, let's do it. Yeah, it probably won't answer. And I'm going to leave it in if you don't answer, bro. And not tell you. So when you're watching it, I'll know if you watched it all because this is going to be towards the end. Oh, he answered. Yes, brother, what you saying? No swearing, bro. This is a live dialing. Have you got a question for our guest? For Mr. Matthews. Don't start trying to sound all professional. You're sounding all like road a minute ago.
Nah. Yo, I just wanted to kick some game in on the vision for Leon Matthews, man. Let everybody know what he's going to be getting into. Obviously, a lot of people think he's one-dimensional, just music videos, but he's got big aspirations, man, and he's got a big, bright future ahead of him, but he just needs to let everybody know it, because no one knows right this minute, but a lot of things are in planning stage that I'm aware of, but yeah, man, he just needs to let everybody know, to be honest.
Did we touch on that, do you think? Because I did ask him his vision, but he said, I hate when people ask me this. He sort of touched on it.
You know what, bro? We don't need the vision. We need him to tell us what the hell he's doing. Do you know what I mean? Tell us what he's going to be getting done. All the connects he's got, how he's going to utilise everybody around him, bring more business for everybody.
There you go.
Okay.
So basically...
We spoke on this.
I was rolling his eyes here now. Yeah, he's touched on it. I feel like it just needs unpacking, as MJ would say. It needs unpacking. We'll try unpack it now. We'll see if we can unpack it, bro. If not, it's good practice for the next time.
These are his main points, yeah. He's building his team. He's got a lot of connections. He's got a vision for his production company that he's putting in place this year. He's not being one-dimensional anymore. He's going to tackle all the areas of content. Do you know what I mean? He does music videos. He does campaigns for us. He's on his podcast thing now. He's doing his own interview series.
Oh, really? See, look, he missed that.
How about that? Yeah.
All right.
I need to be his manager. Me and him spoke on this. He needs to let the people know.
Bro, listen. If you wanted a podcast, bro, you should have said, man. We could have sat down. You sound like you don't want to get off the phone right now. Right, go on. We're gonna unpack that now, bro. We'll try to get some more out of him, and if not, we'll sit down again. Go on, bro. I appreciate it, man. I'll shout you soon. I love him. Right, guys, you heard. If we leave that in, should we leave it? Yeah, we'll leave it in. Why not,
Yeah,
man?
why
He's
not?
good at it. So that was the big man he was talking about with all the advice. Threw
Yeah.
load of questions in, and now you're probably going
Yeah, literally.
from what you can remember.
He said building a team. Yeah, definitely building a team. I mean, I have a small team around me anyway, people that I use. I've got a producer. She manages a lot of shoots for me, makes phone calls, books things, does her own shoots. So I've been training her up. Got my friend Carlos comes along to me to shoots. He helps out as well. Darren, IGD Films, he does a lot of my color grading. So when I do shoots, he color grades a lot of like bigger videos for me. He was with me yesterday as well, shooting Deep Green in Sheffield yesterday, and he came along. He's the director as well. IJD, Darren.
Color grade is key, innit?
Yeah, it makes or breaks the video. Yeah,
I'm learning that myself now, only now.
yeah, the color is so important. So I want to bring him along to more shoots as well and help train him up as well. And he's very knowledgeable. He's only 20 years old, but he's telling me about my camera, about details that I didn't know. So I'm like, okay, you're very switched on. So I want to work with him more, and then that gets me off the camera more and lets him be on there, and then I can trust him to go out and do his own thing. I might have a shoot up here, and maybe I'm busy, so I can send it to him. Content as well. I'm really trying to double down on my content right now.
Content is key.
It really is
right
key.
now.
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
walk
it's
of life,
so
in
important.
this period, innit?
Yeah, yeah, and I hated content and putting myself out there. I wasn't comfortable doing it, so I've been on a roll. I think I posted every day for last week now, and the interaction's up and down, but
That's the internet world and
Yeah.
social media for you.
so I'm challenging myself to post every day this month and see whether I'm going to post when I come out of here and see whether I can do it. Someone hit me up online on Instagram the other day. He wants to edit, and I gave him an edit to do for YouTube. He smashed it. So I just want to, just delegate more stuff, as I said earlier, and build up my brand, and then also the production company, start getting bigger shoots on there. And then when artists hit me up and stuff, it's like I've got a portfolio of like not just running guns. I've got a portfolio of bigger productions that I've done, and it lets me step back and see the bigger picture. So that's my vision for this year: is get my content up, get my socials up as Leon Matthews, but also build this brand, have a solid team around me, and actually don't wing it and just have people around me, but actually be like, no, this is my content guy, this is this guy. It comes with responsibility, and you've got to obviously pay people and stuff. So I've got to make sure but I think it'll pay off.
I think if you get a client that shouts you, bro,
Yeah.
and they hear you say you've got a team, this guy's got, that's music to their ears. It shows you're professional.
It does.
You've got a team of go-getters around you, and it, like you say, it frees you up, bro, to be great. You can't be great doing all that, bro.
You can't. Yeah.
You can't be great at everything.
100%.
You can individually, but if you're gonna do it all at once, it's gonna get a small percentage of you.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's something we have to learn early on, innit?
Yeah.
I touched on the whole team thing, didn't I? And it's good to have a team, but it's finding team players.
Yes. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everybody
100%.
can be the front man, as we said.
Yeah.
So when you find people, that, you know, you just find some, like you say, you got that young kid that's just loves what he does.
Yeah.
That team player who just wants to get stuck in.
And he wants to be a team player. Like when I said to him, what exactly do you want to do? It wasn't, I want to come shoot your videos or this. He wanted to be like an AC, so camera assistant. So it's like he wants to make sure that I'm shooting it the best that I can. The details are there, the technicals are there. I'm like, oh, perfect. Like that's what I'm missing. And he knows, because he grades my stuff already. He knows how I shoot. He knows what I do good, what I do bad.
Yeah.
So like, perfect for the job.
Bro, it sounds like I need to come on your shoots. I need to do stuff. I struggle like with, bro, I've had that Sony for a bit now. And like even now, like we have a setting we're good with now. You know when we use that camera at flipping the last podcast?
Yeah.
Bro, I come here to shoot a freestyle. I didn't know what day it was. Everything was great.
Everything was changed on the camera.
Pour it into that. Is it S-Log?
Yeah, S-Log. Yeah.
See, I still don't know what I'm talking about.
S-Log.
I am the ultimate wingman. I will fly a plane, bro. I am a wing man.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm out there winging it daily, bro. But I've literally found what works for me.
Yeah.
But what I find myself doing, bro, if I find something that works, I get comfortable. So I'll stop exploring, which isn't good. And I know that's one of my flaws. Bro, understand the camera more, bro, to open up more doors and more opportunities.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's just the way I'm wired up, bro. I start looking at it.
Hurts your head.
Yeah, bro, I'm someone that I think on my feet. I'm a problem solver.
Yeah.
But again, if you're a problem solver and you're good at thinking on your feet and winging it and getting around things and producing quality, you just think, well, I don't need to. It stunts your growth in that department where understanding the ins and outs of that camera. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Whereas you're someone that could look at the camera and know exactly. Do you think the little lens, that little monitor's a bad representation of what's going to be on your laptop? It will lie to you, bro.
It is to be honest. And I've kind of with the Sony, I've kind of wired my head to I know the difference between what it looks like on there and how it looks on the computer. But if you don't know the difference,
Yeah.
it can properly mislead you.
Early days as a cameraman, did you
Yeah.
fall down that trap of you're going to film somewhere that's quite dark and you turn up your ISO, you think, oh, it's nice and bright now, and go home and think, what?
Yeah.
Done?
yeah. I've learned that the hard way. And even when I got my new camera, I got the red camera a couple of years ago. I did that. I boosted up the ISO because on my Sony camera I can go up to 8,000, 12,000. It'll still be fine. And then the red is like I think the max is like 3,000, 4,000. Probably not, but it's around that. I boosted up a little bit. Got home. I was like, oh, it's grainy. Like I just learned the hard. But that's just part of the game. Like you learn the hard way. I wing things as well. To be honest, like just go there and do it.
There's wins within that.
Yeah, there is definitely. Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could you
Make
brave?
progress.
It's being brave.
It is.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And bravery will get you far.
Yeah, when I first got my red,
Sometimes it'll hook
I was on YouTube at a shoot on my red thinking, how do I format this camera quickly? I'm literally in front of the eyes going on YouTube looking at it.
I've done stuff like when you get the back sweats, boom, when it goes down, it's like a boom. Hot back, how do I fix this now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're there doing it, so.
Bro, I've pulled up to shoots late at night
Yeah.
and there's no memory card in the camera and I'm like, whoa.
That one's bad. You're thinking like, but it makes you think like, you have to solve it, don't you, on the spot?
You do?
Yeah.
Problem solving.
You have to solve it.
Thank God for 24-hour Asdas and Tesco's
Yeah,
and that, because
exactly,
they all have that
exactly.
little section now.
Yeah.
What's the series Jay was going on about?
There's one. So there's a series I want to do on my YouTube where I basically interview people, but not like a podcast, but I'm behind the camera. I did it on Krown Media already. It was called Krown Catch Up, where literally we went and interview people, find out what they do, and then walk around with them for a bit and just catch them doing day-to-day stuff. So if I interviewed you, I'd ask you what you do here. Then maybe I'll come to the gym with you or go out for food with
It's like
you.
vlogging there.
Basically,
Dave.
yeah. I want to do that, and I want to do one in my bedroom for like Instagram where I talk about my old videos and then just break it down, what went well, what didn't go well, how this come about, and just I'm just thinking of content ideas, to be honest.
Something different.
Yeah.
Similar to whatever, but it's something people like, innit?
Yeah, people like it.
It's day in the life of,
Yeah.
you're a fan of that person, you're going to chap in.
Exactly. So that's that.
All right, then, bro, I got a question for us to wrap up with. Got a few in my phone here. It's sort of kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
So, sort of reflecting on your journey, where you started, a lot of smaller artists, smaller rappers, you know, the channel starting out, you know, running and gunning, as you like, you refer to it as. Now you're doing huge productions, bro, sort of. So, like, how does that feel, bro? How do you feel about that, like, reflecting on it?
Yeah. I don't reflect much, to be honest. That's one of my probably downfall. I don't really. I'm always, you know, this industry is so fast paced. It's you wake up, your phone's ringing off, etc. So I don't really reflect on it much. But when I was actually having a shower this morning at the hotel, and I was just thinking, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm actually very grateful, because there's even times now where things can go quiet, and every videographer goes through quiet patches. And when it gets busy, you're grateful for it. When it gets hectic, you're like, oh, this is a headache. Like, it's just this.
It's up and down, innit?
It is up
Why
and
is it
down.
so busy?
Yeah.
Why is it so quiet? There's
Exactly.
no middle ground.
There isn't. There never will be. So you have to just be grateful at each stage. But yeah, when I look at it from where I started at uni to where I am now, yeah, if we told the 19-year-old Leon like you'll be doing this and that, he'd be like, nah, like couldn't comprehend that in my head. So you have to be grateful. But I don't know, like you said earlier, like there's never a milestone that you hit and you've made it. It's never gonna happen. So yeah.
That's human nature for you, bro.
Mhm.
Like, you come in here before, wow. I come in, I fucking got to mop this floor in a minute.
Yeah,
We never grateful, are we?
Yeah,
We've always got
exactly.
something to moan about.
Exactly. So being more grateful. This year is actually trying to be more grateful. Even my car window right now, it's broken. It wouldn't go all the way up, so there's a gap about this big. Then the gap got this big. Now it's all the way down.
I'm grateful for.
I drove 3 hours with the window down. I was like, I've never been so grateful for a window in my life. So
Exactly, bro. It's hot outside. It could be worse, man.
it could be worse.
Could be raining.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
So
All right, then, to wrap up, goals for this year, aspirations to work with anyone in particular. That's in a nutshell.
Yeah.
If there's anyone you could work with this year, who would it be?
one guy I want to work with is, I think his name's OGZ. I think he's from. He was in the Shoreline Mafia group.
Okay.
I think he's from the US. He did a song with Central as well. I don't know what it is, but I like his music, his image. I'm like, oh, I want to work with him. I DM'd him before, obviously didn't get a reply, but that's one person. But other than that, there isn't really anyone in particular. Oh, I'd like to work with K-Trap actually. I want to do something with him. I feel like we can make something good, but I don't really care too much about who I work with. It's just more about creating good work.
Yeah.
That's what makes me happy. Like seeing a piece of work and be like, this is actually quality. That's what makes me happy. To be fair, so.
Fair enough then, bro. That can be a clip we cut out so I can tag K-Trap on your behalf so you don't feel like you're tagging him. K-Trap, if you see this, we need to make it happen.
Yeah.
Right then, brother. Go on then. I wish you all the best, bro.
Thank you, man. That went quick as well.
Went quick, innit?
Very
quick.
quick.
Like 2 hours. And as I say with everyone, we'll sit down again when it makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
No
thanks
worries.
for having me. I appreciate it.
Right then, people. Next time.